What's up? Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Here you can find NBA rookie analysis, NBA breakdowns, NBA tributes to the legend, and NBA hottest topics. Also, NBA what to expect all season long, 365, Summer League, preseason, and NBA regular season, and some Olympics every once in a while. I got you covered on basketball, but make sure you like on Facebook and show support. A link will be in the comment section if you're on YouTube. And also, if you like on Facebook, make sure you subscribe to AnalysisPlayground.com, the website, because I'm moving more towards the website than YouTube. Thanks for the support and hope you enjoy the videos. What is good, YouTube? This your boy Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, coming to you with a video. And I had to make this video because this is pretty embarrassing. And I actually had this team being a 7th seed or 8th seed, but they had the 5th easiest schedule going into the season. I mean, for the start of the season, I should say. And they started off 10-3 at one point, or I should say 9-3 or 8-3, the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. But now they're just getting flat out embarrassed. They got a 68-point game. They had an 85 game against a Reggie Jackson-less Pistons. They got blew out by almost 30 points. That's embarrassing. They have Paul Millsap, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is actually a rim protector. The biggest problem why Atlanta can never get over LeBron James and Kyrie Irving is because they couldn't stop them from getting to the paint and getting to the free throw line. Dwight Howard is an athletic defender that can contest shots and block shots consistently. He's a force in the defensive end still to this day because Atlanta is in the top 3 in defense right now. They allowing the less points. Like, it's hard to score against this team, and you very rarely break over 100 against this team. They slow and they stop you from scoring and slow the game down a lot. But they really have became stagnant offensively. They can't get no offensive flow. They can't get no offensive dominance like we seen 2 years ago when they won 60 games. They are the complete opposite. They have become an embarrassment to watch. Like I said, they was the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference 2 weeks ago, and now 2 weeks later, they're 10-10, and they're not even at a playoff spot right now. They out of the playoff. They went from the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference all the way to the 9th best team in the East in 2 weeks. Dennis Schroeder has been a disappointment. Like I said in my Dennis Schroeder video, he's going to have to be a guy that make or break. Can he develop? Can he take over games? Can he be clutch? Can he step up? Can he run an offense? Can he be consistently dominant on the offensive end to be a starting point guard? He kind of flopped in all those regards, and he just got paid $70 million. Dwight Howard, I feel like he was a star still. He still had potential to be dominant. He's still been dominating the boards. He's still been protecting the paint. But offensively, he's not finished. He's finishing at 61% from the field, but his post-ups are bad right now. To me, he was always a decent post-up player, not a dominant post-up player. But now he's doing too many elbows like Shaq used to do. He's getting called for flagrants. He's getting called for fouls. He's getting ejected from games. He's not being the leader. He's not stepping up offensively and dominating games. He's not taking over games. Paul Millsap, I'm disappointed in. He hasn't dominated any games. He hasn't imposed his will. He hasn't been a leader. Dwight Howard and Paul Millsap are the only all-stars on this roster, and they haven't really been playing like it besides Kyle Korver. And they haven't been playing like leaders. They haven't been playing like all-stars. They haven't been dominating games. And another thing I want to add before I end the video is that one of the biggest flaws about the Atlanta Hawks too is that they are stagnated because they have skill set players. And that's what I was trying to say when Dennis Schroeder got his money. He's really just a pick and roll slasher. His 3-point shot is here and there. Sometimes he's shooting better than he usually do, but it's here and there. His slashing, he's not the best finisher. He's not the best floater. And he's only been averaging 2 points more compared to when he was a starter. He's only scoring 2 point more. I mean, 2 more points than he did when he was coming off the bench. You supposed to come off the bench like Clint Capella and have a career year, especially when you're getting paid $70 million. You supposed to come off the bench and be a starter and prove that you deserve the money. Prove that you're a starter. Prove that you can carry the team and run the team. And he flopped. Dwight Howard got his money. He said he's coming home. He wants to win a championship for the Hawks. Not the way he's been playing. They won't be winning the ring no time soon because he's not the dominant force that he used to be. And it's not like he's 35. It's not like he's 37. It's not like he's 38. He's only 31, guys. He's not that old. He's still athletic. He's still mobile. He still can catch lobs. He still can dunk. He's still quick enough to blow past people and lay the ball in for a dunk or a layup. But he's not doing that. And Kyle Korver, if he's not shooting the basketball, he's basically been a non-factor. If Dennis Schroeder not running a pick and roll, he's not doing no backdoor cuts. He's not doing no fast breaks. He's not going on scoring outbursts. He had one game he went for 28, one game he went for 31, but a lot of those points was in garbage time when the game was already over. He scored a couple more points when the game was already over, so I'm not really even going to count that 31-point game. Dennis Schroeder has been disappointment. Dwight Howard been disappointing. Paul Millsap been disappointing. Their offense looked like it was going to be worse than it was when they had Jeff Teague, DeMarre Carroll. I knew they was going to take a step back. They took a step back last year, and now they went from a team on the rise with Mike Budenholzer to a team that's just mediocre, that's trying to find an identity, that's trying to find what they're going to do offensively, defensively. And I actually thought Mike Budenholzer, coming from Greg Popovich, was an elite coach like he showed his first year together. But ever since they lost to Murray Carroll, they've been taking steps backwards as in free agency and as win-loss records. Because remember, they won that 60 games, came back worse. This year, they came back even worse because they already lost 10 games, and it's only been a month in the season, almost 2 months. Even though we got like 2 more weeks before it's even 2 months, and they already lost 10 games. This is a big deal to me, but I only had them being a 7 seed anyway. I had a comment from somebody that said, name 6 teams that's better than Atlanta Hawks. Well, it's 8 teams better than Atlanta Hawks now because they're struggling that bad offensively and defensively. They just can't score consistently. They don't have a superstar player that can make plays happen when the offense gets stagnant. They don't have a player that can run the offense and get good quality shots every possession for the team, like a James Harden, like a LeBron James, like a Steph Curry. They can make something out of nothing. They don't have those type of players, and it's really starting to show. Now I'm actually questioning. I'm not trying to make this big of a deal. Can they even make the playoffs? They have enough talent to do it, but they schedule only going to get tougher. And if they're struggling with the fifth easiest schedule in the NBA, that kind of makes me question: can they actually win enough to make the playoffs? Right now, they're pacing for a 43-45 win season, which might put them at a 7th or 8th seed in the East, depending on if they can actually win that much. They might win 40 games or 41 games and be a 500 team, or like I say, just win a 43 and just be a 7 seed. That's what they're on pace to do right now. Unless they can make a trade, unless Dennis Schroeder can step up, unless Dwight Howard can step up, this team is trending in the wrong direction. And it's not like it's a phase. This has been going on for weeks. And it's their offense and their defense. They just lost their identity. They don't have nobody that can make stuff happen. And that's the problem. When they lost Jeff Teague and Al Horford, they had go-to players that can always do a pick and roll and get a shot, get a layup, get a drive, get a spot up 3 with DeMarre Carroll and Kyle Korver. And Jeff Teague can create the offense for the team. Al Horford can hit the mid-range jumper. Dwight Howard can't do these things. Dennis Schroeder not as consistent as Jeff Teague. And Kent Bazemore basically became a spot up shooter right along Kyle Korver. And like I said, they basically skill set players. They only play to their skill set. If you take away their skill set, they basically become irrelevant players that can't do nothing else. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. This is just my analysis and my opinion. It's a hot topic. Are the Atlanta Hawks going to make the playoffs? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.